Hi everyone, I'm Schola Gitonga, Interior Splendor in Soft Furnishing. Today we are making a cover for a dining chair. Here we go. For beginners, keep following my tutorial. Every time we shall be having a new design. And if you want to, let me tell you something, if you want to be a good designer, you must learn how to draw. So you have your pencil. This is the dining chair that we are making cover for, and we will start by drawing. And let me tell you something, if you want to be a good designer, you must learn how to draw, because for you to take your measurements easily, you must use drawing. Here we go. Let us draw. We are through with our drawing. For beginners, when you are designing, you must have your pair of scissors, tape measure, chalk, tack pins, and of course a hook and a pen. Now we start by measuring the width of our seat. It is 14 inches. We are using inches, by the way. And the length, 20 inches. 14 inches, 20 inches, the length. Then we have the seat base, 16 inches by 16 and a half. Then we have our height for the skirting. You can use full length or half length. Full, it's 20 inches. But because of the design we are making for the skirting, we will use 8 inches for the skirting. We are through with our drawing. Now we cut the fabric. Viewers, this is our fabric. We are using our measurements to cut the fabric. We are starting with our width. This is where now you use chalk on the fabric. Our width is 16 inches. But we will add 1 more inch for seam allowance to mark. We are through with our width. Now it's height. Remember to add 1 more inch for seam allowance. We are through with our front part. When we are cutting our outside back, we trace. We are through with our 2 pieces, the outside back and the inside back of the seat. Our seat base is 16 by 16 and a half. Remember to add 1 inch for seam allowance. We are through with our seat base. There is a piece we forgot to measure. In our seat there is this side, our length for border. It will be 3 inches by 20 our height. 3 inches plus seam allowance, so it will be 4 inches. Every step, don't forget to add 1 inch for seam allowance. Remember, they're supposed to be 2. This one is for one side, and now we cut the other one for the other side. Now we are making we are measuring this. We are cutting the fabric for this piece for our skirting, and our skirting we will use sheer. Let's use the measurements. The full length, our full length was 20 inches, but now because of the design we are cutting 8 inches. Our fabric 8 inches height. Remember to add seam allowance. 1 inch for seam allowance. We are through with our skirting. We will use there is many pleats, but we shall use knife pleat for this design work. We are through with our fabric cutting. Now it is stitching time. We have 2 pieces. One for the back and the other one inside the back part. Before you join them together, we will join these 2 pieces together. This is for back gusset for the sides of the seat. So we first join them together. After joining them together, the 2 pieces, now we join the 2 pieces. We are through with our upper part. Now we are joining the one for seat base. Before we put our skirting, we first put the border of 5 inches, and you should start at the back. We are through with our border. Now it's time to put the skirting. Remember, we said our skirting, we are making knife pleats with it. Now that we are making a different color, we are stitching a different color, we must change the bobbin thread because of the color. So we wind the bobbin first. done is we attach our frills to the main cover, or else our skirting to the main cover. Remember, we are using knife plate. We are now through with our dining cover for the chair, and ready for fitting. We are through with our covers, and this is our final product. Let's fit so that you can see how it looks like. Through with our covers. As you can see, we have 2 of them, and the cover for the table. Any design, anytime.